Scandinavian women have a secret for staying lean in the darkest, coldest winters, and no, it's not a strict diet, it's a combination of two things: extreme cold and extreme comfort. It sounds like a contradiction, but for your metabolism after 40, it's pure magic. Here's how you can use the Nordic blueprint at home. Think about what most of us do when winter hits, or even just when the morning air feels crisp. We run from it, we layer up, we turn up the thermostat. We stay inside and avoid the cold as a strict rule. I used to do the exact same thing. The moment my 42nd birthday passed, my body started changing. My energy dipped, the scale felt stuck. My automatic reaction was to look for comfort. I wanted everything warm, cozy, and safe, but Scandinavian women do the exact opposite. They don't run from the cold, they use it deliberately. In Finland, sauna culture isn't a luxury, it's centuries old. There's nearly one sauna for every single household. It is a fundamental part of daily life. But there's one mistake almost everyone makes when they try this for the first time. I'll come back to it in a few minutes because it changes everything. Picture a typical morning in Finland. The air is freezing, the ground is buried under deep snow, but inside a small wooden cabin, a fire is roaring. The air inside is thick with hot, cleansing steam. It smells like birch leaves and fresh pine. A woman sits in the heat for 10 minutes, her skin glows. Her heart rate rises gently like a light walk, then she steps outside. She walks straight toward a hole cut into the frozen lake. She steps down into the icy water. You can hear the absolute silence of the lake. There is no wind, just the sharp, clean bite of the cold air against her skin. She stays for just a minute, then she steps out. But the process doesn't end there. She wraps herself in a dry wool blanket. She sits by a crackling fire. Candles are lit. The room is dark except for the flame. She sips a warm herbal tea. There are no phones. There are no bright screens. There is only a deep, deliberate rest. There is a specific Danish word for what she is doing right now. We will come back to it. When I first read about this lifestyle, a light bulb went off in our culture. We tend to separate working out from recovery. We push hard at the gym, then stress out at our desks. Scandinavian women look at the body differently. They don't separate the stress from the rest. They understand that the body needs both, and they know they must happen in the exact right order. The first pillar of the Nordic blueprint is a concept called sisu. There is no direct English translation for this word. It means a type of inner strength. It is the practice of embracing small voluntary discomfort as a daily habit. It is not about being a hero. It is not about punishing your body. It is simply a trained relationship with difficulty. Think of it like a workout for your nervous system. When we turn 40, our hormones shift. Our bodies become much more sensitive to stress. High stress means high cortisol, and high cortisol tells your body to hold on to fat, especially around the middle. Sisu flips the script. Small doses of controlled stress make you more resilient to the uncontrolled kind. When you willingly step into a small discomfort, your brain learns a lesson. It learns that a sudden change is not an emergency. You don't need a frozen lake to practice this. Your entry point can happen tomorrow morning. At the end of your normal warm shower, turn the handle to cold, just for 30 seconds, maybe 60 if you feel brave. That sudden gasp you take, that is your nervous system waking up. That is sisu in action. This brings us to the second pillar, thermal shock. When you alternate between intense heat and brief cold, something incredible happens under your skin. You activate your brown fat. Most people don't know. We have two kinds of fat. White fat stores extra calories, but brown fat is completely different. Brown fat is like a microscopic furnace inside your body. Most of us have it when we are babies to keep us warm, but as we grow up, it goes dormant. It is just switched off. Cold exposure is the literal switch that turns it back on. After 40, our baseline metabolic rate naturally slows down. We are told we just have to eat less and less, but brown fat offers a different pathway. Brown fat does not store energy. It burns energy to generate heat. It boosts your metabolism completely independently of your diet. When you step into the cold, your brown fat wakes up to protect your core temperature. It starts drawing on white fat stores for fuel. The data on this is fascinating. Research points to roughly a 10 to 15% metabolic improvement in regular practitioners. And here's the best part that happened without changing a single thing about what they eat. The micro payoff is incredibly simple. Take a hot shower. Finish with 30 seconds of cold. Step out and dry off. You have just created a mild thermal shock. Your internal furnace is officially running.
But you cannot have the cold without the comfort.
This is where most Western attempts at cold therapy fail. They forget the third pillar, hygge. Hygge is the Danish practice of deliberate rest. It is warmth, quiet, and comfort. In the Nordic countries, recovery is treated as a physiological necessity, not a luxury. When you experience cold, your body goes into high gear, your heart pumps, your brown fat burns fuel, your focus sharpens, but you cannot stay in that state. If you stay there, your body gets stuck in a stress loop. Hygge is how you signal to your body that the danger has passed. This is not just about pretty candles for social media. This is real biology. Deep, warm relaxation lowers your cortisol instantly. It restores your circadian rhythm. It supports deep, restorative sleep quality. Think of it this way. This isn't just about lighting a candle. It is about telling your nervous system the workday is over, literally. To practice true hygge, set aside 30 to 60 minutes in the evening, turn off the overhead lights, use lamps or candles, put your phone in another room. Drink something warm and caffeine-free. Let your body sink into the warmth. You're letting your metabolism settle into a state of safe, efficient burning. Now let's talk about that common mistake I mentioned earlier. When people hear about the benefits of cold exposure, they usually go way too far, way too fast. They watch a video of an athlete jumping into a tub full of ice water. They think, okay, if 30 seconds is good, 5 minutes in an ice bath must be better. So they try it, they freeze, they shiver violently for an hour, their body panics, spikes cortisol, and they swear they will never do it again. If that sounds like you, listen closely. It is not because the method doesn't work, it is because you skipped a step. The Scandinavian method is entirely gradual. A Finnish child doesn't start with a frozen lake, they start by playing outside in the cool air. Their bodies adapt slowly over 10 to 14 days. Let's bust a major myth right now. You do not need an outdoor sauna, you do not need a frozen lake in your backyard, you do not need to buy an expensive plastic ice pod for your patio. You just need a normal household shower and 30 seconds of clear intention. Let's build your personal at-home Nordic blueprint. If you want to wake up your metabolism without changing your diet, here are your 3 steps. First, implement the cold shower finish. This is your daily CISO practice tomorrow morning. Take your normal hot shower for the last 30 seconds, turn the water down. Do not make it icy on day 1, just make it not warm. Let it hit your shoulders and your back. Focus on taking slow, deep breaths. Every week, add 10 seconds to the clock. Second, create your hygge evening. 1 hour before you go to bed, turn off the screens. No television, no scrolling through the news. Switch to soft light, read a real book or talk with your partner, sip a warm tea. Remember, this is not an aesthetic trend. This is active nervous system regulation. It lowers the hormones that cause midsection fat storage. Third, try a cold air walk. Spend 20 minutes outside in cool weather without bundling up in heavy, bulky layers. Let your skin feel the ambient temperature. It is a mild thermal stimulus. You don't need extremes to get the benefits. You just need consistency. You don't have to do all of these perfectly starting tomorrow. Just try one of these 3 steps for 2 weeks. Your body will tell you what's working. You will feel it in your sleep quality, your morning energy, and how your clothes fit. Scandinavian women aren't leaner because they eat perfectly or spend hours at the gym. They are leaner because they treat discomfort and rest as paired tools, not opposites. They understand the rhythm of the body. Your body after 40 does not need more intensity. It does not need more exhaustion. It needs the right alternation. It needs the spark of the cold and the safety of the warmth. I'm so curious to hear your experience with this. Have you ever tried a cold shower in the morning? What was it like for you the very first time? Let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it.